Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we made a little bit of progress, kind of just ended up getting back to where we were, but we got a sweet new base. Shout out to Mr. Pirate Pete for this one, guys. It is solid, and yeah, so we're going to go over what we did now and what we need to do next. So I think at this point, we've kind of spent as much time as we can on backfilling, and what we need to do now is continue to move forward. Excuse me. Is to continue to move forward up and on to 70 yards. We don't really want to get stuck too much in the backfilling, especially because it's not really going to help us out that much. Like, for example, by the time we go and get critters and we get, you know, rocket launchers, or, you know, if we grab I actually might grab the grappler next chest. That one's kind of debatable because I really like the look of the grappler, especially with no flying troops. I think it's going to mess people up a lot, and there's not a ton of people running it right now. So that one maybe to be determined, but overall we want to keep moving forward, guys. We want to get to this node right here. That's going to be our parking node, but with, you know, so many keys to go, that's why I opted today. We stopped, we backfilled, and we did get ourselves some boom mines. Why? I felt like we're going to be grinding for so long at 7, it's going to get to the point where we're not even competitive anymore, right? So I'm just trying to backfill like as minimally as possible to not drop the entire time that we're saving for 70 hours. That being said, we might pick up the grappler. I'm kind of leaning towards that, but to be determined. And yeah, so that's the plan for right now in terms of tech. That's the base, and the attack did change a little bit today. So let's go over this. So yesterday, what we were doing is we kind of started. We started split dropping a little bit more, right? We were getting pretty aggressive with those, dropping on the right side, the left side. Today's hit, thankfully, it's a lot easier, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how we're doing that. Also, let me know in the comments. I think the echo's gone now. I got the sound panels up. I think they're doing well. If you guys want to see what the new studio actually looks like, not just the chicken and this curtain, check out the Twitter at the Chicken24. Pretty happy with it, but still a little bit of work left to do, but for the most part, you know, it's just fun stuff from here on out. So yeah, let's see if we can actually get an opponent. That'll be a good start to the video, Chicken. There we go. Thank you. Right on cue. Nuno hitting the buttons for us. All right, so this guy's got a Doom Cannon. He's got the boom mines. He's got all the stat nodes. So he's out-teching us by just a little bit. So here's how we want to hit these ones, guys. Here's how I want to hit these ones. Now, here's what we do. So we go 1, 2, 1. Rifles coming up the gut, and then right as they're on that mortar, that's when we're going to go 1, 2 over here. And you might say, Chicken, why are you delay dropping, or why are you throwing the bombers first? The whole idea of that is we don't want to, well, we don't want our bombers to die. That obviously wasn't good. But we don't want to just throw the Riflemen in, because what tends to happen, especially with flamethrowers on some of these bases, is that right there. We want to avoid that. We want to keep those Riflemen alive. That's why the attack works so well, is because we can just keep the Riflemen coming up the gut. And to do that, you know, we can save quite a few of them just by simply doing that style of drop, from what I understand. Now, the whole idea here is we just want to be careful as we come through this kind of center. Sometimes if the center's really nasty, like this one, for example, and I know all of my Riflemen are just going to die, then I'll throw a shock there or something like that, because we got to keep them alive to keep feeding that Doom Cannon, right? So at this point, let's start with the artilleries. And we did get enough down there on the barrage front. I'm going to go one more second wind, because this base is pretty nasty. This one is pretty nasty. We've got probably 4 arts left on that, so it's going to get a little bit expensive. So we're going to need a little bit of distraction, Chicken, from the doctor right there. This is not shaping up to be a great hit, but like I said, he had a little bit more tech than us. So I think that's really going to come through here for him. And we're going to be just shy in the last artillery. Bomber and Kavan taking that Doom Cannon right to the face. And we'll hit the Doom Cannon, and then I think they're just going to naturally kind of go to it, hopefully. And the only thing saving us at this point is the fact that he might be going pretty slow here. So let's see. Come on, Doodlers. Come on, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. So that was a very slow hit. I mean, we should be getting 230s, not 150s, even on that base. That was just, I don't know what happened there. That was a tough one. He had a lot of defense. Well, let's see. Yeah, 2-9. So we gave that one up. We could have won that for sure. Let's dive into another one. Oh, man. I don't know what it is lately. It's just we've been falling apart on videos here, but we did get, I got up to my highest point today, 24 and some change. Not really a big deal because we weren't close to 25. Seems like we kind of missed that window with the backfilling a little bit. We were just half a day late. But that's okay. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are stuck in gold and, you know, doing worse off. So overall, everything is still good. Let's not lose sight of where we're at overall, guys. All right, so we're going to do the same drop here. We're going to go 1, 2. And let's go like that. I'm going to throw the Riflemen in a little bit faster on this one because he's got that boom cannon right there. I don't want them to hit that. And there we go. Okay, that kind of worked out. Did we lose? Oh, no, we lost 2 bombers there somehow. Okay, so maybe don't do that drop. I don't know. I mean, if you can pull it off, it's better. But if we're losing bombardiers off the start, it's obviously the, you know, I'd rather lose a handful of rifles than any bombardiers at all. So, yeah, I don't know. Play around with it. See what works for you. That was working for me earlier, but, yeah. Now, what you can do here on this side, if we're delay dropping over here, is you can throw those guys out pretty quick. I notice I've been making that mistake of just holding them too long. Like, basically, once they get up past the 3rd row almost, like, they're ready to go. They're going to spread nice and evenly for us. So, ooh, we might have to shock that hot pot. Oh, no, it sizzled us. Just a split second late. Man. Now we got to use a second wind. Now we're going to be slow on GBE. We're probably going to lose this one now just because of that. But, again, this guy, he's got more tech than we do. He's got the hot pot. He's got the doom cannon. He's got all the mines. We're not really... Our attacks have to be perfect. There can't be any room for error. So doing stuff like that is not going to help our cause. Not going to help our cause. This one I'm going to try to go with the barrage instead. 1, 2, 3. And let's flare him over here. I just need one more. Of course, the shock launcher's just got enough health. We're actually going to get a better time here somehow, but not by a huge margin. Again, we want to be 220 plus at least, I would say, to have a chance at winning these. But let's see where that puts us. There we go. Okay, so we got the dub there. Let's take a look at what Matt did. But yeah, for the most part, that's how we kind of want to be hitting these. And if I do get a grappler, guys, I'm going to throw it right down there if that's something that you're considering of doing too. This guy went Seekers. Okay, I think we got time for one more. Let's see if we can figure out this new hit here. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate those of you using that code, chicken in the shop. Haven't forgot about you. I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of this month. So yeah, make sure if you want to enter into that, then check out the Discord server. Link to that is in the video description. While I'm plugging stuff, I also have an Instagram, at thechicken24. I actually have a TikTok too, and I think it's at thechicken24 as well. The TikTok, I post just random stuff, everything, some Boom Beach, some other things. It's kind of like Twitter, I guess. I just post whatever. Instagram's mostly just for Boom. This guy's a 5 ER without rocket launchers in 23. I'm missing something here. This guy's got something coming for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Whenever you see something like this, it's always a bad sign. Even though on paper we should cream him, it shouldn't even be close. It's always a bad sign when you're like, oh, this is going to be easy. This guy doesn't have a lot of defenses. Or this guy's, you know, an ER rank lower than me. Never seems to actually be the case. Never seems to be the case. I mean, maybe we got lucky. I don't know. We're not up super duper high. I've been kind of in the top 200 all season, which is kind of cool. Typically, I fall out of the 500 and then come back in the 200 kind of towards the end. And I'm usually able to maintain that more so at the beginning of the season. But this season, we have not skipped a beat in terms of the global leaderboard. Whether that's due to less people playing, I don't know. Okay, let's go. Can we hit the launcher and the doom cannon there? No, but I can BART out that launcher. Okay, so this guy's got 3 engines left. This is a weird base, man. This is a really weird one. So we're going to have to gun it here if we're going to have a chance. We did lose Kavan, I saw that. So let's go. I'm going to wait to shock. And we got another one. So let's go in here. And can we hit that sniper? I don't know if we need to. Alright, 223. That should be pretty tough to do without any of the... The thing is, at 5 engines, he doesn't have any of the stat nodes. He doesn't have the troop damage, doesn't have the troop health, doesn't have any of the other stuff. So, I don't know. Maybe we just got lucky on that one. That was really weird matchmaking. I mean, shout out to this guy for still almost getting the base down in a decent amount of time, but not an easy hit by any means. So there it is, guys. That's how we're hitting today. Some minor changes from yesterday. Maybe it'll help you out. Overall, kind of the same thing, but at least we hammered out the tech path. So here's the thing. So I would say if you're where I am, or even if you're not, if you're coming up to that point, 100% you have to get this. You have to get the building damage, I would say, before going to 70 Rs. Otherwise, you're going to be at a significant disadvantage, okay? So we want the DBD. First, do all the stuff I did. Get the building health first, then go to troop damage. Get these two in between. They're all going to help. It's going to be one of those things where we kind of just need all of them at that same time that everybody's getting them. But I would do it that way. If you don't have the early on DBD, get that after getting to this troop damage, because this troop damage is your big push point. If you're not in diamond, that's going to be your diamond push point for sure. That's a lock almost to say. Just don't get into this area and then start panic backfilling and going for other stuff. Rockets are another story. I don't know. I honestly don't know when the right time is to add rocket launchers. I think they're kind of on their way out right now. They had their moment in 5 ERs, but the thing is now, right, everybody's got that troop health. So Riflemen can survive them, Seekers can survive them, Bombardiers can survive them to an extent. So I don't think they're going to be as valuable as they were for that hot second in 5 going forward into 6 and 7. So that's what I would say in terms of the tech tree, guys. It's a confusing one, but yeah, I think that's good. We're kind of all over the place today, but anyways, I hope that helps you guys out as always. Thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch you next one, guys. Check it out. Bam, bam.